Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. Thank you all for being here, very heartfelt, and I wanted to say thank you to you all and just say up front and in the very beginning, I have the best subscribers in the world right here on this channel, and thank you all again. So, if you watch the short video, we have the water car in its blue paint. Now when I get home, I will do all the stainless steel touch-ups, such as the handrails, the ladders, grab rails, stirrups, stuff like that. The fuel tanks will get painted in the stainless steel as well, with red fuel caps. The little makeshift pumps I put back here, they will be painted a different color with a black hose. I may do like a red top right there, just to kind of accent it a little bit. And again, I'll have to check my other parts box, but I know I've got some other trucks there. I think I've got a set of Atlas freight trucks there. If not, I've also got some Atlas three-wheel. They're older Atlas, but they are still Atlas. So we'll just see. I may body mount the couplers on this one. I don't know. Just kind of see what I got. So I got a couple sets of couplers that were line L, long shank, and one that was two that were short shank. And that was one set was for the articulated, passenger cars, and the other set was for the German railgun that I've been working on, which I'm bringing that one back out as well. Yeah, I mean, that's shiny. So when I put the clear coat on it, that's even going to shine it up even more, much like the cattle cars. So I guess you could say your cattle will run in style, right? So what I wanted to talk about real quick was something that I saw at the rail yard today getting loaded. And I'm bringing back the Grand Trunk Western Menards boxcar that I picked up a while back for $10 at Menards because the box was completely obliterated and they wanted to get it out of their system. So I got it for $10. Which was not even the plan to actually buy anything while I was there other than just some quarter-inch strip wood, which is what I used to do the Menards track with. Something I saw that was very interesting, I'd seen it before on rail cars, but never really thought too much about it. Pay attention to the older box cars. If you go down the rails and start watching some of these older box cars, and you start seeing a plate that looks like it's been put in here, it looks like maybe they're patching holes. They're really not. What they've done, and which I actually got to see one up close and was talking to one of the railroad workers about it, the car's been raised. So if you decide to go in and raise a Menards boxcar to true scale, true O scale, you're not far off. Whether you splice in other pieces or however you want to do it, you're not going to be far off at all. These boxcars right here are pretty close to scale width. They're about an 1/8 inch off from being scale width, which is not much at all. But height-wise, they're way off. Okay, these are semi-scale. Again, if you wanted to, you can take it right here at the floor, cut it all the way around, raise it, and bring it up to scale height. As far as scale and length, I've got to go look the dimensions up on some of these. I think these are about 1 inch to 2 inches shorter than what they should be. So you're looking at 1 inch about right here, 2 inches about right here. Okay, either way, still very close if you wanted to modify one of these. This one, no, I am not modifying, so please do not ask. I'm not going to do that to this one. Because I want to keep it as it is, that says Grand Trunk Western on it, because my son does attend school in Michigan. So, my oldest son, Kyle, and I see this particular brand, this particular road name up there in Michigan quite a lot when I go up to go see him, along with my mother and stepdad. And so that was kind of really interesting to see that. possibly too, because it was blue. I don't know. But anyways, that was kind of off subject. So next time you're looking at the rail cars going down the road, or down the rails, and you're just sitting there watching, start checking for that plate. As I was talking to him, and he was telling me that was what to do, because a lot of times they would use them for like auto shipments when they're using shipping frames or auto parts or whatever. Sometimes even roll paper stock. They would take an older boxcar and raise the height on it instead of buying a new one. I talked with my cousin about that because he once worked at a railroad facility where they rebuilt stuff for the railroad. And he said, yes, that was a very common practice for a lot of, especially like paper mills, that they would do that. Instead of buying new, they would refurbish an older one and use it strictly for that purpose. So that was really interesting to get two sides of the aspect of it. One from a manufacturer standpoint that would refurbish them either as they were or make modifications, or the railroad itself would modify a boxcar to fit the needs of what it was doing in that industry. So that was really interesting to learn. And that kind of got me thinking, maybe in the future, as time allows and when we're starting to knock out these projects, that, hey, maybe we might pick up a Menards car, modify it. Why not? What would it going to hurt, right? Because that would be pretty awesome, I think. I think that'd be pretty awesome, just to get it, up here where it needs to be, about a quarter inch. Looking at this car, where would you make the cuts at? Well, you could do it up here at the top, right around this rivet, if you wanted to cut it here. That's would be maybe the easiest, but that would also require you to raise the door height. Not a big deal if you get the materials. Or when you open up the door, you'll notice the floor height is right there. You can take it and cut it, basically right here, right even with that track, and raise it there at the bottom, and it'll be prototypical. Yeah, so was something interesting to learn. I wanted to share that all with you tonight. That's kind of interesting. Wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even mind building a specialty buffer car for the King Kepler Ranch train. We'll just see how that one goes. But that was actually really cool to learn. And be able to find it from two different aspects of it, that's really actually really cool. Never turn down Menards. If you find a train with an obliterated box, ask them how much they'll sell it for. I got this one for $10. That was a while back. In fact, I don't know, probably go back, I think about 6-8 weeks ago. I guess. I don't remember. Or, if the product is damaged, they'll probably sell it cheaper. I picked up one of the flat cars that had the old Ford bodies on it from 2015. I picked it up for $15 just because the car was damaged. And I bought it strictly for the trucks. The trucks alone were worth what I paid for them. So it's got a spare flat car body that eventually at some point I'll do something with it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video tonight, even though this was not a very long video. I enjoyed what y'all are seeing and how these builds are coming along. We're going to do some more kit bashing. The little slope back tender will be getting painted as well this weekend. So Old Sparky is going to make a return to the channel as well, with both its tender painted and this tender. So they'll have two different tenders it can pull, so I can find another locomotive to go with this tender. Old MPC era. Hell of an era for Lionel. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Drop some comments. Let's keep rocking and rolling on this channel. Let's have a good time. And we're just going to keep knocking these projects out. And on. And as always, guys and gals, hey, y'all are the best subscribers in the world right here on this channel. Thank you for being here. And I don't care what anybody says. Y'all make me feel like the richest man in the world. I'm very humbled to have y'all here. And that makes me feel really good. As always, keep the shiny side up, rubber down. I will see you this weekend. I'm going to be home about 11 o'clock tomorrow. And we're going to do some train running and see how everything works together. I'll see y'all then. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Please stay safe.